Alright, so I've leveled out a little bit of land here with the hoe. And we're going to build a more sustainable home, more permanent home versus that one. We don't quite have all the wood we're going to need, but first thing we're going to need to do is build another crafting station. We're going to just put it right there for now. Actually, just kidding. I take that back. We'll put it right here, kind of away from where we're building, but close enough that it still supports. So what I'm going to do here is now I have played this game quite a bit and enough to kind of test the limits of the game a little bit. Go 6 here and just level out that land. Give it a tad bit of more support there. So we don't need a real big house, to be honest with you. We don't need something huge. Just, you know, something big enough that we can sustain for, you know, quite a bit of period of time, because you're going to be storing things in your home for a while. And you want, you know, you don't want to like build a home and then, you know, 3 days later have to build another one because there's, you know, not enough space in the home. So, you know, that's something that you have to keep in mind when you're building the home. Is, you know, you kind of have to build according to what your needs are, you know, and you can also always expand these buildings, which is the nice part. You know, you don't have to you don't have to you know, you don't have to, you know, keep it all just, you know, one level. You can, I believe, max that I've been able to get to in this game is 3 floors. And then, you know, it's even then it's quite challenging. So we have our base here, which is quite possibly the most valuable part of the home. And then after that, start building the floor. Check on our wood status. I am gonna have to go get more wood. Oopsies. Alright. Oopsies. Okay, so now y'all might be wondering why I'm leaving that undone. And that is because I'm going to put a chimney in to the house as well, which will, provide, obviously a place to cook food in the home and all that good stuff. That's kind of something you want to do with all your houses. Because if you're going to set a spawn point, to break these two, let's put the door right there. So it's rather important, just mainly because, I mean, in the end, you're going to need all of that. And like I said, this isn't, I'm not going to go elaborate on this first house for obvious reasons. It's kind of just a main home base that, looks like I need more wood again. Well, let's go get it. Alright, so we're back building again. It's kind of, kind of gather wood, build more, gather wood, build more. Unless, you mainly focus on the wood gathering. And that's all right too. That's another great way of doing it. It's another, wonderful way of doing it. Kind of just gather a whole bunch of wood, and then, then from there, kind of, go from there. I tend to see if I can get the right angle. Yes, I can. There we go. Very kind of can be time consuming, but it is necessary. You do kind of, you are gonna need this, I think we're just gonna go with a full. Sounds like we got a growling outside. Yes, we do. Things can be pesky and a little bit annoying. One of the things that makes them particularly annoying is, oops, I did those completely wrong. Now, for some people, that's no big deal. see if I screwed these ones up over here too. Nope. You know, for some people, that's not that big of a deal. You know, it's like, oh well. But for me, I have OCD, and because of my OCD, that will bug me. So it's much easier just to fix it as soon as I notice it, rather than, you know, wait. So there you have it. I got the house built. Let's check to see how much we got. Enough wood to do this. So one of the things that I always do with these chimneys is kind of isolate it from the rest of the house. This will allow you to actually, let's build a couple. Actually, we're not quite completely done, unfortunately. As much as I'm like, hey, we're done, not completely done. Got to build a couple of other finishing touches. There you go. Alright, and now we're done. I mean, we could go make that a much fancier chimney, but the reality is we don't really need to. We can go ahead and break this for a minute. And now... hit R to reset our hand. And we're gonna take the stone. So before I start breaking this house, because like I said, it's a temporary house, it's not gonna be there for I didn't intend it to be there for too long. But for starters, we are going to hit 4 again. And then this is kind of where your preference and organization is going to come into play. Mainly because, you know... deer rug. Interesting. Not really something we particularly need. Gotta put another bed there while we have it, as well as building to do crafting miscellaneous fireplace. Take that back. If I remember correctly, you cannot place these on floor tiles, but we are going to try to do it anyway, because we're gonna try to do it anyways, just, you know, for the sake of might as well. So now that we have that area built over there, that is not what I wanted to do. Let's go ahead and delete pretty much all of that. We'll keep that chest there temporarily, just for the fact that, you know, we still need to do a transfer of all the goods that are in there so far. Alright, so we are going to go back into this. No. Incorrect. Alright. So, because of that, I'm going to do something a little bit unique and something that I actually have not done before. I'm going to build some stairs. Alright. And that is not completely it. I was going to say, I've got to build a storage area. Now, here is a quick little tip that I can give you. You can fit more storage this way than you can the other way. And, you know, like I said, we don't need a whole lot of... I'm going to go ahead and put our deer hide in there, as well as the stone resin. Eventually we'll do organizing, but the reality is we're completely on that. Now, I do want to sleep. The problem with that is I hear a grayling. He is over here. Oh, I thought that was a grayling. This boar. Oh, didn't kill him. A boar is trying to attack our chest, which I did not realize they did. So that is valuable information to know. But I'm not too worried about it now because there's nothing in it. I'm gonna go ahead and let them break it. But we are going to combine those, put those there. I got those. So this is basically just the storage part. You're gonna need a lot of storage for the more goods that you gather, which is important. But I think that's where I'm gonna leave off this episode of Let's Play Valheim. So we've built our home base, and we are pretty much ready to start rock and rolling and doing some exploring. So I hope you guys are excited for that. Go ahead and put that meat there. Might as well cook it while I have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.